What's up, Guru Gang peeps, Padawans? Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself a beverage, hot or cold, your choice, your prerogative. My sanctum is your sanctum, and enjoy another round of Way Back Wisdom Wednesday as I share with you another one of my past Yodaisms written over the course of 30 plus years. And when it comes to this particular Yodaism, written and then posted on Monday, January 5th, 2015, which took about a week and a half. It relates to how a person's heart, when it's living the single life, it can be compared to like the world within your own heart can be sort of like compared to like a post-apocalyptic world, like in the long-running series, 10 seasons going on its final season, The Walking Dead. And like I said, there's a method to the madness, and the backstory is pretty much self-explanatory. As I was watching, I believe, a rerun of The Walking Dead, and ideas started formulating, so this is what pretty much came of it, and I hope you enjoy it. As it relates to matters of the heart and living the single life. And like I said, there's a method to the madness when it comes to hearing that and then actually reading it. It can make sense. So before heading into myself reading the Yodaism itself, go ahead if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Way Back Wisdom Wednesday section of my channel or my YG Anime channel for all things anime, and the link is right up there for you to check out after you've checked out the Way Back Wisdom Wednesday Yodaism for this week, The Cure, which the title of it is for this week. Like I said, go ahead if you enjoyed either of my content for both channels, hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And with that said, let's get into the Yodaism itself for Way Back Wisdom Wednesday, the Yodaism entitled The Cure. Okay, here we go. Scott Wilson's Walking Dead character Herschel Green once said, "You step outside, you risk your life. You take a drink, you risk your life. And nowadays, you breathe and risk your life. Every moment now, you don't have a choice. The only thing you can choose is what you're risking it for." In some aspect, living the single life can oftentimes feel like you're simply surviving and battling your way through a post-apocalyptic world within your own heart filled with metaphorical walkers, where it's most definitely a survival of the fittest type situation indeed, and not getting bitten and or devoured by the walkers that are a representation of anger, doubt, frustration, confusion, bitterness, heartbreak, sadness, loneliness, hatred, rage, etc. It's a risk each one of us are willing to take when it comes to experiencing true happiness. Without a doubt, it can certainly be quite difficult navigating your way through the metaphorical walkers located within your own heart to the point where you feel as if the odds are overwhelmingly against you to reach your intended destination. Thinking about it further, no matter how far/fast you run, so to speak, and how strong you think you are in every sense of the word, it's absolutely impossible to get away from those aforementioned walkers whose sole purpose is to rip you apart to quench their hunger. Unfortunately, there comes a point where you gradually not only lose the person you started out in the beginning and one's own sanity in the process, but your sense of humanity gets stripped away, which has a tendency to happen living the single life. In a way, it's similar to how Rick Grimes began losing his sense of humanity and momentary sanity due to the decisions made and loved ones lost along the way during his fight to stay alive. Someone said you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. All too often, one surely finds himself/herself questioning whether or not fighting the good fight is worth it or not in order to experience worthwhile loving bliss. You see, the struggle of having your inner governor be fully embraced can lead to mass casualties, in a manner of speaking, to fulfill your own selfish needs. What it primarily comes down to is 6 things rolling into one, becoming the quintessential sacrificial lamb: dignity, morals, ethics, values, integrity, and not to mention self-respect. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I've come close on several occasions where I've held a metaphorical katana blade against the throat of those 6 important core aspects of my identity, ready to strike to attain what I selfishly wanted, unlike the governor who struck down Herschel to get his but ended up failing. Let me ask you this question, ladies. How many of you would thoroughly want to have a relationship very similar to that of or exactly like Glenn and Maggie's? I think it's safe to say you would, unless you're either a Daryl slash Carol or Daryl slash Beth shipper, but I digress. Essentially, any woman would want a guy risking life and limb to be with the one he loves, all the while having the steadfast belief he'll find his lady love, knowing circumstances beyond anyone's control separated the both of you. As a guy, to have that kind of unwavering determination combined with the strength and fortitude to keep fighting to be by the side of one's best friend for life, no matter the obstacles faced, along with making a solemn promise never to leave, is what a certain number of men, such as myself, are striving for to happen someday. Of course, I hope to meet or possibly have already met my Maggie and don't even know it yet. And finally, love slash true love is a risk worth taking because there is an innate Beth-like hope of innocence in which you hold on to that can never be tainted or ended by a bullet to the head. A hope in which you channel the inner silent warrior of Michonne while having the inner voice of Dale's wisdom guide you at the same time as you fight your way to where you want to be. Granted, you may encounter from time to time Eugene slash Terminus-like individuals who will lie to your face to satisfy their own hidden agenda regarding the physical aspect of the relationship. Sadly, as much as you want to protect your heart by imprisoning it within a metal chain link fence, you just have to obtain a fully heightened state of awareness involving the dating scene. Thankfully, you have a trusted crew of best buds slash gal pals watching your back and supporting you every step of the way. In the end, I say to my fellow crew of single peeps who are surviving slash battling through their own personal walkers, the cure of a worthwhile loving relationship is out there, so don't give up. And there you go, Good Game peeps, Padawans, the Yodaism entitled The Cure. So thoughts, musings, hate it, like it, dislike it, indifferent about it, share your thoughts. I highly encourage you to, I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts. And tell me what you think about this particular Yodaism as this compares the dating scene, your thoughts on what living the single life can be, comparing it to The Walking Dead, and how the world within your heart is sort of like a post-apocalyptic world where the feelings you're going through when it comes to either heartbreak, the doubts, the confusion, the anger, are like walkers. They're devouring you from the inside, and you feel like you're dead inside and just walking around like a walker, like a zombie. Case in point, like in the Walking Dead series. But for some of us, like myself, we're not dead yet, dead inside yet. We're holding on to the positivity of that hope of one day battling through all of the walkers going on within ourselves to the point of getting to the other side and finding our own Maggie, or whatever the case may be, our own Glenn, or whoever you are. For those individuals who are finding their own Daryl, maybe, or Carol, whoever you're looking for when it comes to that person who you are hoping to meet one day. In case, with that said, if before ending this particular Yodaism for Way Back Wisdom for this week, go ahead if you enjoyed any of my content for either my Inner Sanctum channel or my YG Anime channel for all things anime. And the link for my YG Anime channel is right up there. Check that out after checking out this video. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And with that said, tip my hat to you. May the force be with you. And until next time. Later, guys.